Speaking of audibling up in AEW, the women's. Ever since you brought this up like 2 weeks ago, I think they're getting less time. I think Tony Khan hates women and raccoons. You brought this up 2 weeks ago, saying, no, shit's got to get better, and it doesn't seem like shit is getting better. Any update on AEW's women's division?
Well, they did cut to someone showing a sign that was saying "Book the women better." But honestly, the problem is Tony only feels. God, you remember when WWE kept like always calling the audible to go to John Cena and Randy Orton for like everything?
Oh, God, that was the worst fucking time of my life, and I've been
It
homeless
feels
and went to
like
war.
that's Tony Khan with Britt Baker now. Like he has all the confidence in Britt. Britt's the most popular of his women, but that's because she gets all the time. She gets all the time.
Yeah, well, Jamie Hayter should be returning. They got some Japanese stars, Tony Storm.
They
It's
have
not like they
tons
don't
of
have
talent.
talent. They just don't let
They
them
have
show it
access
off.
to Willow right now. Why
Yeah.
Willow you should be using as much as you can while you have her.
No,
Because it
no.
gets over the title that is 100% going to lead to Sasha or Mercedes Monet as she is now.
Yeah. Well, they'll definitely have a rematch since the injury happened, so that'll probably happen at a New Japan ring or a Stardom ring unless they just completely forget about it. But I doubt that's going to happen.
I don't know. I kind of think she holds it until that.
Oh, no, she's already lost it. She doesn't have the title anymore.
Wait, when did she lose it?
She lost it like, I don't know, within the last month. Her first defense. She lost it to a Stardom German girl named Julia, but spelled weird. It's
Well, at least
Julia
she
with a
has
G.
the Owen to carry around.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was Julia?
Yeah.
Oh,
I always mispronounced the name for years, and then that's when I canceled
even
Stardom.
worse.
No, because I watched like 3 Stardom events, and I didn't know anyone but Starlight Kid, and I'm like, I'm paying for this, and I'm not watching this. No offense to Stardom. I'm not helping. Tony's going to use that as a thing. He's like, see, Koco canceled Stardom. I just had too many streaming services. Put it on New Japan World and charge me extra.
I haven't been watching Japanese wrestling much. I've been watching WWE and it fucking kills my desire to watch more wrestling.
You can't just watch the pay-per-views. You could just watch the
Well,
WWE
maybe.
pay-per-views. You don't have to.
I don't know, dude. I can't even bring myself to watch NXT. I'm
I've
like,
never watched NXT in a long time.
I already have 5 hours.
When Steiner's son was the champ, I would watch his matches. But now that he's not
yeah,
the champ,
'cause
I
you're
don't even
into
watch
him.
anything. Yeah. Back in the day, I would always
You
watch
just
his
like buff
matches.
dudes.
Yeah. We talked about this last week or the week before, but I am for survival of the fittest. I'm for talent being pushed to the moon. And if Tony doesn't believe these talented women are talented, which I disagree with, but let's say that's what he believes, then you started a company off lies. You said that women would get equal treatment, and that's where my thing is, because a lot of people are like, oh, because like the WNBA should not be paid as much as the NBA. The women's soccer team should not be paid as much as the men's soccer team. But Tony Khan, you said women would get paid the same and treated the same and the same exact airtime. That's on you and, I don't know, Cody Rhodes and whoever else was in charge back then. So it just feel like what you're doing is worse than what any other company is doing.
So here's my thing. I'm gonna offer plausible solutions for this.
All right.
There are tons of solutions for this. For one, I hear people that offer the counter argument. Oh well, AEW doesn't really have the talented women to be able to do it.
I disagree.
That's bullshit. You just don't know the women's roster if you believe that, because genuinely they have some of the best women in the world. Do they have all of them? No. Do they have most of them? No. But they do have some of them, and some of them are some of the best veteran women in the world in wrestling.
And can I just cut you off
like
for
Serena
a second,
Deeb? Yeah.
I just want to add one more point. The roster's pretty solid, but they have access to TJPW, they have access to Stardom, and they have access to Impact, and they have access to the Indies. So if you count all that access, they might have the best women's division in the world, if you're counting access. And the roster's pretty good. It's got a bad reputation, but I don't think that bad reputation is warrant. I think that's WWE good, my corporation good, other corporation make me sad. Fans. Go ahead,
I think they definitely have talent enough that they can book consistently quality matches every week. And that's really what they do 90% of their storytelling with is their matches. They just rely on the wrestlers being good enough to get themselves over.
Yeah, no, and I definitely agree with that. And I feel like the women have to do a lot more storylines than the men do. I'm the green NWO. I'm fucking a doctor. You know what I mean? Like where the men are, it's like I'm a great athlete. You
Yeah,
know.
I think it's just that Tony doesn't really care about the women's. So I think he just like, all right, what angle can we do? And he just throws Britt Baker in as that's his Randy Orton, John Cena for the women's division. He just throws her in because he's like, "Ah, fuck it, I don't know."
Well, and here's the thing, Tony. Either you have to give them more time, more opportunity, or you have to go on an interview and not fucking bullshit it up. I'm so fucking tired of motherfuckers. Oh, I love people that are different than me, but then they don't do anything. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got more solutions.
It's.
If you
I just say one more thing, sir, and I'll let you get more solutions. Either do what the raccoon is suggesting or more, or you have to be a man and say it didn't work out. You can't pretend you're doing something great while doing something horrible. That's called the government. Anarchist joke +1. Go ahead, Sid.
Yeah, stop half-assing it.
Exactly.
And if your problem is that the talented women aren't capable of getting themselves over on the mic or as personalities outside of their in-ring performance, guess what? Managers, stables. Right now, BCC, for instance, doesn't have a woman. You put the right woman in there, it instantly gets her way more popular right out of the gate. And all she has to be is a workhorse wrestler. And you've got those in your women's division, bud.
And I just
In
want to add.
fact,
Oh, go ahead.
God, I just imagine. Could you imagine if they got Maki Ito?
I mean, they have had her on matches before, so they have access to her. She has been
I
in
know.
AEW before.
I meant for BCC.
Oh, that would be awesome. But yeah, shit. I was gonna cut you off, and then I had a concussion moment. But I just feel like you have to put them in the ring together. I apologize. I meant to cut you off. Oh, no. This is what I was going to say. Thank you, fucking brain. Thank you, concussed brain. I was like, I'm panicking. My concussed brain's like, this is what you're supposed to say. Like, thank you. Stupid brain, broken, been punched and fell from a helicopter. The bald fucker. Why, instead of putting the bald fuck with Jericho, why not have him have a faction of people that can't cut promos? Why does wrestling put great talkers with great talkers? It is stupid, and you know it. Paul Heyman with CM Punk, dumb. Bobby the Brain Heenan with Rick Rude, dumb. Baldy head, fuck, I can't think of his name right now, with Jericho.
Don Callis.
Dumb. Don Callis with Jericho is fucking dumb. Don Callis, find a woman who's super talented that can't cut promos. Bam, she's with Takashita. Bam, there you go. I'll take a free AEW hat for free booking lessons. Thank you.
Like seriously, that's my thing. Is like you have tons of people who can talk that you're pairing up or whatever. When you can pair them up with a woman, you put a woman in most of these factions and have them actually have the faction goal of getting everyone over. Like BCC gets everyone over.
Yeah.
Jericho Appreciation Society, not so much.
Yeah, that one's rough.
Unless it was just designed as a way to get one man over, like one new wrestler over. Unless that was the whole plan.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Jericho. You think that Jericho Appreciation Society was only to get Jericho over? How dare you, Chris?
No, though it is a very awkward coincidence that he's getting immediately attached to Konosuke.
Yeah. He's like, this guy's the ace of DDT, and people love him, and he's getting heel heat. Hey,
let me get involved.
Hey, what's going on, buddy, pal, friend?
You and me, buddy, tag team.
I don't want to believe Jericho's that evil, but he might. Tony,
I hope not.
All right, here's the last demand. Put more women wrestling on and book it better, or man the fuck up and do one of your stupid press conferences instead of Jericho fucking throwing water at reporters. You say, we tried and failed. We can't do it. That's it. Don't go out there and be like, I'm really proud of the women. That 36-second match made me feel good in the pants. Don't do that, dickhead. Be a good person or don't. Don't fake being a good person. That's what social media is for. Thank you.